We were given a brief to translate the stepwell and its language into something tactile using the craft of Barmer applique. This was to contribute to the project Stepwell Poetry in Craft, in line with Anjana ji's curatorial vision, marking the Serendipity Arts Festival's 10th edition. Our journey began with the stepwells of Gujarat and Rajasthan, Adalaj Ni Vav, Rani Ni Vav, Abhaneri and Nimrana. These stepwells are incredible spaces, part architecture, part sculpture and part memory. They hold water, but they also hold light, silence and time. What drew us in was their structure, the descent into the earth, the play of light and shadow as you move down each level, and the way geometry and ornament come together so seamlessly. They became our first reference point, a way to think about depth, layering, and the experience of space. Like the stepwells, Applique is all about layers, about what's revealed and what's hidden. In stone, the mason carves away to make form. In fabric, the artisan cuts and joins to create lightness and pattern. Both explore how light moves through structure. We found a deep connection between the two, in their patterns, their rhythm, and even their motifs. The forming idea was developed at the studio in Jaipur. We had to imagine a large space, like a cube, 12 by 12 meters, built entirely out of fabric layers. We wanted to see how textiles could create architecture, a kind of form that envelops a human experience, how light and shadow could move through them like the play of light in stepwells. To understand how it might work, we made a small prototype, a cardboard room with pieces of fabric displayed and hung behind one another. This was the starting point to visualize the space. We studied how the light shifted, how the cutouts created shadow, and how layering could build a quiet kind of monumentality. Some areas of the fabric were cut into mihrab shapes, openings that act like doors or windows. Other areas were appliqued to resemble pillars and jharokhas, almost like textile versions of architectural details. It becomes a study of how the language of stepwell could be reimagined in cloth. The making then moved to Barmer, a region where applique is part of everyday life. You can see it in houses, doorways, in local architecture. The craft here is practiced by the Meghwal community, who carry forward generations of knowledge in cutting, layering and stitching. Every cut and stitch brought in the precision of hands and the rhythm of their daily practice. The work brings two worlds together, the monumentality of the stepwell and the intimacy of textile. The applique patterns were designed inspired by architectural jalis, trellises and patterns on the pillars and arches. Working on this installation, drawing from the stepwell and working through textile helped us see the relationship between architecture and cloth in a very new way. We have known both the worlds, but bringing them together allowed us to look at them with a fresh perspective. Through this process, we found a quiet dialogue between stone and cloth, between the structure and softness, between depth and surface. This installation is our way of sharing that dialogue and showing how these two mediums can speak to each other to tell a new story.